Today is Thursday, December 19th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. An effort to push through new authority to detect and interdict drones was blocked in the Senate on Wednesday after Senator Rand Paul said it was too soon to rush a solution that could end up trampling on Americans' rights. Top Democrats pushed the bill as a snap response to the drone sightings over New Jersey in recent weeks. The Democrats said the federal government has the authority and capability to act, but can't be everywhere, while state and local governments are everywhere but lack the authority. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said this about the bill being shot down. The utter confusion surrounding these drone sightings shows that the feds can't respond to it all on their own. The most logical thing to do, he said, is to let the localities have the authority. Senator Rand Paul said the Biden administration insists the drones pose no threat, while the president asks for more powers. He said that is inconsistent. And then the Supreme Court on Wednesday agreed to hear South Carolina's case against Planned Parenthood, which seeks to cut the abortion giant's Medicaid funding. In response, Planned Parenthood and one of its patients, Julie Edwards, sued South Carolina to keep her Medicaid coverage. South Carolina first tried to cut funding for Planned Parenthood in 2018. Governor Henry McMaster issued an executive order directing the state's Medicaid agency to take abortion providers off its family planning services list. State law prohibits Medicaid funds from being used for abortions except in cases where the mother's life is in danger or in cases of rape or incest. The Supreme Court will take up the state's appeal of a lower court's ruling that found federal law lets Medicaid patients choose their providers. McMaster posted this on X. Taxpayer dollars should never fund abortion providers like Planned Parenthood. I'm confident the U.S. Supreme Court will agree with me that states shouldn't be forced to subsidize abortions. The case will be argued in the spring. In other news, scientists are calling for the incoming Trump administration to adopt a set of guidelines designed to ensure scientific integrity at federal agencies and loosen corporate influence on regulators charged with protecting Americans' health. The recommendations state that the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and other agencies must eliminate financial and political conflicts of interest from environmental health research, halt industry influence on advisory boards, and use the best available science to identify the health risks of toxic chemicals which are contributing to the rise in chronic diseases such as cancer and diabetes. Conflicts of interest that undermine the scientific process have resulted in weakened chemical regulations, increased exposure to harmful chemicals, and greater risks to the health of families, workers, and communities. The proposal has been endorsed by at least 48 scientists and public health experts and 14 health and environmental organizations. The EPA and FDA say they plan to review the guidelines. And then today kicks off Turning Point Action's annual event, Americafest, being held at the Phoenix Convention Center in Arizona. Catholics for Catholics was honored to lead Turning Point's outreach to Catholics during the election. After the Catholic landslide vote in support of President Trump, they asked Catholics for Catholics to lead a major breakout session at Americafest on the crucial role Catholics must play to secure the Catholic vote in the years ahead. Catholic convert and Hollywood star Rob Schneider from Saturday Night Live will join Catholics for Catholics CEO John Yep and others for this special presentation on Friday. Through live adoration and benediction of the Blessed Sacrament, accompanied with the Gregorian chant by men's choir Floriani, we will consecrate the United States of America and this new administration to Our Lady as we kneel before her Son in the most holy Eucharist. Please pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.